Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
That should be shorter than the previous one.
It is indeed very short, Mr. Speaker. The question, I just need to scroll down, Mr. Speaker, because it was a question that was, there was a question before then, and I need to, yes, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me just open by very quick remarks to say and to inform the House that khat, popularly known as Miraa in Kenya, is a major cash crop for Kenya and consumed and used for trade for decades. There are about 110,000 farmers growing khat in about 360,000 acres, benefiting over 1.4 million people who are engaged directly or indirectly in that farming. And Mr. Speaker, the annual production is estimated at about 32,000 metric tons, valued at about 13 billion, based on the prevailing market price of about 400 shillings per kilogram. About 80% or 90% is consumed locally, and the rest is exported to different destinations. Somalia is the main export market and consumes over 95% of the total export volume. Mr. Speaker, on the honorable member's question, the average quantities of Miraa exported to Somalia daily, as captured in the AFA Integrated Management Information System, ranges between 13 to 17 tons. That is 13,000 kilograms to 17,000 kilograms, and have annexed it in my report as Annex 1. The volumes exported varies from time to time, since it depends on the orders granted to the exporters by their importers in Somalia. Somalia is the main export market for Kenya Miraa, following its ban in European Union and Netherlands in 2021 and in 2011 and 2012. Since the opening of the Somali market for Kenyan Miraa in July 2022, the country has exported a total of 17 million kilograms by October 2025 of fresh Miraa. Mr. Speaker, there is a duplicity in the question, so I'll read the next one, which will answer the first one. In response to the second question, why the official data in Miraa exports to Somalia remains inconsistent, the quantities of Miraa exported at any particular time or any particular moment by exporters is dependent on market requirements, orders placed by the market, space available on the cargo airlines, and produce availability, among others. The ministry, through AFA and other partner government agencies, facilitate trade by issuing required clearance documentation based on the volumes and cleared by Miraa exporters. Export data obtained from AFA, KShs, is consistent since all the three agencies have their system integrated. The final volume that is airlifted is indicated in their air manifest that remains with the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority. The export and clearances process from farm to aircraft loading is shown in Annex 2. The main entry point for Miraa, ferried by air from Kenya to Somalia, is Mogadishu International Airport, from where distribution to other towns and markets commences. Currently, there is no Miraa export to Somalia from Kenya by road or sea that has been recorded since the year 2022. So there are some planned interventions in response to what the honorable member has asked. One is that the government will continue to engage the government of Somalia with a view of additional landing rights outside of Mogadishu. Discussions are also underway between my ministry and Interior, together with other stakeholders, to explore possibilities of export by road. The government agencies, that is AFA and KAA, together with the Miraa traders, are working on initiating and facilitating Miraa cargo flights from Isiolo to Manda Islands, from where traders can serve the external market by boat. So in terms of the third aspect of the question, the measures being taken by the ministry to ensure accurate reporting, because I think this ties up with the first question that the honorable member had asked for. The ministry, through AFA has automated all its licensing and export clearance processes and instituted system integration with the government single window system, trade facilitation platform, and the Kenya Revenue Authority Integrated Customs Management System, ICMS. This has aided in removing the human intervention in data capture and verification. I repeat that, Mr. Speaker, the human intervention in data capture and verification. The following additional measures must be implemented to ensure that data is synchronized and possible loopholes are sealed. First, Mr. Speaker, a set of all airway bills and flight manifests to be availed to AFA and Customs KRA for export data reconciliation. Second, Mr. Speaker, all Miraa shipments for exports will be inspected by KShs so that they too conform to good sanitary and phytosanitary standards before leaving the country and the data captured thereof. Number three, Mr. Speaker, there shall be crop inspectors from AFA to verify during the packaging and weighing in for export at the airport. Number four, Mr. Speaker, all Miraa export data must be reported by the airline, which has not been the case, Mr. Speaker, to KAA every month, just like all other goods that are exported out of our airports. So in terms of the measures being undertaken by the ministry to support also the Miraa sector in terms of research, marketing, and infrastructure, since the scheduling of Miraa as a crop in 2016, the ministry has continued to mainstream Miraa as a commercial agricultural enterprise in Kenya, and in particular in Miraa growing regions of Meru, Embu, Tharaka Nithi. The ministry has supported Miraa/Mogoka value chain with infrastructure in Meru, Tharaka Nithi, Embu counties as part of the implementation of the Miraa Task Force report. In Meru, for example, 9 boreholes, i.e. 2 in Igembe South, 3 in Igembe Central, 1 in Buri, 2 in Igembe North, 1 in Tigania East, were constructed. 4 small market sheds, 2 in Igembe South, 1 in Igembe Central, and 1 in Igembe North, and 3 market sheds in Igembe Central, in Igembe North, and in Igembe South were indeed done and supported. In Embu, 2 boreholes were constructed, 1 in Bere North, 1 in Bere South, and 5 earth dams, 2 in Bere North and 3 in Bere South, and 6 small market sheds were constructed. In Tharaka Nithi County, earth dams and 2 boreholes were constructed in Tharaka Nithi sub-county. These infrastructures are to address the main challenges of irrigation water to boost production and productivity, and markets to ensure food safety standards are met for local and international markets. The ministry further injected seed capital to the tune of 220 million to Miraa farmers cooperative societies in Meru and Embu counties. The ministry established the Miraa Research Institute under the Kenya Agricultural Livestock Research Organization, Act Cap 319, via Gazette Notice number 9365 of 17th of August 2021 to champion research in Miraa value chain. Currently, the institute is housed in Ruiru Coffee Research Institute. The ministry has further spearheaded market access initiatives locally and internationally, for instance, in Israel, Mozambique, Ethiopia, the DRC, and Djibouti. On the issue of budget allocation for development of Miraa sector, the Crops Miraa Regulations 2023 came into force in April 2023, and levies and fees were effected in 2023-2024 financial year. The authority has since collected a total of some 67 million shillings in fees and levies. That is Annex 3 of my report. The revenues collected are utilized in the development and promotion of the Miraa subsector through capacity building, supporting market access, and product development. Notably, part of the revenue generated was utilized in the trade missions in Djibouti, which culminated in the opening of the Djibouti market. Additionally, AFA supports Miraa activities not only with revenues generated from the crop, but also from revenues generated from other scheduled crops. The government is committed to ensuring that Miraa value chains receives the optimum support and attention required to enhance its production and productivity, as well as market access. Mr. Speaker, I submit.
Karitho.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the questions are not been adequately answered. First and foremost, I want to make it clear to Mr. Waziri that on the issue of the tons that are supplied, they are saying it's 15. Mr. Speaker, we bring more than 50 pickups every day. Every pickup carries more than around 1 ton. And I think the minister needs to have some clarification and report well done, because I think the information he has are not true. 40 pickups, we should be talking about 40 tons, not 13 tons. And we are denying the government revenue, because whoever is taking whatever is top of 15 is not known. Secondly, I want to make it clear to the minister that the research institute, which was started in Miraa, not pick up, it's not completed, and there is nothing going on. So there is no research which is complete. Thirdly, the minister said that we have a market in Djibouti, which is not true. We don't have any market. There is no Miraa going to Djibouti from Kenya. All Miraa that goes to Djibouti is from Ethiopia. So we have been denied an opportunity to supply Miraa in Djibouti, and the report says that we are supplying Miraa in Djibouti. And the government revenue was used to establish that market, which is non-existent. So, Mr. Speaker, the report is not clear, and I think the minister should go back and clear these facts and bring a good report and truth about all these issues concerning the Miraa industry. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Farah, Malim.